We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Tyler Beede gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one is gone. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Bichette's got it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So ready once again, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder, Eddie James. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Canario is in his tracks now, and very quickly 1 gone. At the plate, Jalen Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jalen Davis.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as it's now a 7-3 game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, although the wind's blowing in right here, these guys are staying on the attack.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Gallen earns his 8th victory of the season.
Cincinnati Reds, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. Major League. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie James. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Solomon is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Standing in, Dylan Cousins comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Dig.
Throw on the first gets him, and the side is retired. 1. Standing in, Eddie James. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Canario is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next to bat for the Giants, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Marte onto the grass, and that's the first hit in this one for the Giants. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
At the plate, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gone. Big dog's gotta eat. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So his remarkable season continues as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie James. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Marte blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's safe. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Now at the plate, Dylan Cousins, runner in scoring position with Sugan. sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Reds lead this one 5-0. Stepping into the box, Jalen Davis. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Jalen Davis.
Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Giants down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good...
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is the center fielder. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 2nd home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You have heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Cincinnati took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Trevor Bauer earns win number 7 on the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
One error. They left 16 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Jose Urquidy starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's taken the loss in all 3. So he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today. And the best way to start that, throw up a 0.
A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force. And so a man at 3rd here with 2 gone. And it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat.
Joey.
0-2. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Giants ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the pitcher, Jose Urquidy.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So with 1 gone, let's take a look at the standings in the National League Central as we see where the Reds find themselves entering play today. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Eddie James. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Runner goes for second. Swung on and belted. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
So stepping in, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Striding in, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. So his remarkable season continues, and it's now 6-3. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You have heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Now in the box, Sean Michel. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-3, the final score today. The Reds get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Brian Barrios earns win number 7 on the season. Jose Urquidy was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Miguel Figueroa closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan, please.